guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to leverage your brand archetype in 3 steps. But before we start, I want you to meet Anne. Anne left her boring corporate job with rigid boundaries, terrible coffee, and that horrible boss. Because she's about to embark on the most exciting journey of her life, starting her own business. And just like everyone in her position, she senses infinite possibilities stretching out right in front of her. But as she's about to step on the gas, it just hits her. Where the am I going? So Anne has that shiny new vehicle called entrepreneurship revving right under her. The thing is, without a clear direction, she might end up lost, or worse, right back where she started. And this is where brand archetypes can serve as your GPS. They can not only guide you in attracting the right clients, but also in building a business you're actually proud of. Because look, building a brand is not just about choosing some colors and some catchy taglines. It's about understanding your values, strengths, weaknesses, and what sets you apart from your competition. Remember, people buy from people. Your business is more than a product or a service. It's a living, breathing entity with a personality, a voice, and a purpose. So by identifying your brand archetype, you're not just slapping a label onto your business. You're building its DNA, forming its character, and setting its direction. So let's start with drawing up the right map. Okay, so first things first, you gotta grasp the concept of a brand archetype. So basically, brand archetypes are a combination of personality traits you can showcase within your brand to differentiate yourself from your competition and attract the right customers. When you promote your business, you could, for example, express parts of the jester, who is all about being lighthearted and fun, or the lover, who's all about desire and connection, or the ruler, where you display a lot of authority in your communication. Now, what's important to take away here, when you're building your personal brand, this is not something you can just pluck off a shelf and wear like a Halloween costume. It has to be rooted within who you are. There are actually 12 brand archetypes you can identify with, and yes, it's completely common to resonate with more than one. It's these brand archetypes that will help your audience relate, connect, and understand your personal brand and business on a deeper level. Now don't worry, if you want to dive deeper into each archetype, there's a full playlist describing all 12 right here. Check them out and let me know which one you resonate most with. Now, to identify your archetype, you want to start asking yourself these questions. What do I want to achieve with my work on a higher level? See, most people are drawn to the answer, making a profit. But if you're like Anne, there's probably something more that's driving you. Write that answer down. And heads up, at the beginning, you will find answers like, I want to make money and travel the world. Got it. I want to scale my income. Got it. I want to get away from my horrible boss. Understood. These are all valid, but they won't help you promote yourself and your business. Plus, external motivations are never the right drivers, especially when you work for your own. So my suggestion here, write that stuff down, get it out of your system, and then start focusing on what do I want to achieve for my customers and ultimately the world. Sounds big, right? But it'll help you understand which archetype you'll fall under. And the second question you want to focus on is, who is your audience and what do you want them to feel when they interact with your brand? Remember, you're not just selling a service or a product, you're selling an experience, an emotion. That's the stuff that stays with people, that's the stuff that will set you apart, and that's the stuff that will make people come back. So take a moment, write down your thoughts. Do you want people to feel excitement, curiosity, or empowerment? This is 100% your call. We're all about big thoughts today. Write them all out. And remember, there are no right or wrong answers. This phase of self-reflection is key. It's about knowing who you are before you go out there and share it with the world. And that also includes being aware of your strengths and weaknesses, acknowledging what sets you apart, and understanding what makes you you. Okay, now that you identified your destination and you packed down your brand archetype, it's time to punch in that destination into your GPS. And your brand messaging is just that. It's that input directing your brand towards its intended audience. It has to be aligned with your archetype. Because imagine you pack down your archetype as a creator, but your messaging reeks of corporate jargon. Or let me give you a better example. You know how everything kind of looks the same on Instagram these days? This can lead to big mix-ups. Imagine a coach having a strong, non-bullshit, straightforward kind of style. But on their social media, they're all about positive affirmations and sweet quotes. It's more than just strange, it can really mess up your customers' trust. Folks see warm and uplifting posts, decide to sign up, and then they get shocked by this tough-as-nails coach. It's like your GPS brought you to a swamp when you wanted to go to the beach. What's really important here is to use your brand archetype like a North Star and make every bit of communication resonate with your core persona. Okay, so you mapped your route and you set your GPS. Now it's time to choose the right vehicle. We slightly touched upon that with messaging. We're going to talk about the content and the visuals that will help your brand move your business from A to B. Now be aware that this is where most people want to get started when marketing their business. Many believe that this is about picking a logo or a color palette or writing up a few blog posts or creating content that makes us look good. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that we all want to look good. But building a brand is not a one-way street. It's building a relationship. Depending on which archetype you resonate most with, you'll have to decide on how you're going to deliver value to your audience. I'll give you a few examples. Will you be sharing about your life? Or spark debates and stir up controversy? Or help others find truth and clarity? Or are you going to test new concepts and report back to your audience? Now, these were only a few examples, but whatever it is you find suitable for your brand, your visual style, may it be logo, imagery, or color palette, should always support your messaging strategy. Okay? You guys, we covered a lot today. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your #1 personal branding question? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about brand archetypes, make sure to check out this playlist right here. Take care, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.